So, in fact, we have conducted several meetings in Hyderabad, and irrespective of political parties, all the representatives came and they attended our OBC Intellectual Forum meetings. Today also we invited all political party representatives. So we have got some representatives from Hyderabad and some we are expecting from Delhi also. So this is the first intellectual forum meeting in Delhi to highlight the issue of caste census. All of you know that in India we have conducted census last in 1931. The Britishers, though they are white people, they conducted census in the interest of the nation. But whereas after independence, the census only conducted excluding the OBCs and other people, but whereas SC/ST population is enumerated. So we have been demanding from 1951 that please enumerate OBC population also, so that we will know our accurate number, and also government can make a plans for the development of this much number of people. But unfortunately governments are not paying any attention to OBCs, and for the OBCs to get the reservation at the center, it took nearly 47 years. In 1993 only we got it. So there are several other issues are there. The first issue we have taken up in this meeting is that importance of nationwide caste census and providing proportionate representation to the OBCs according to their population. If you see our representation in the Government of India jobs, it is only 22%. In 1993, 27% reservation is provided to OBCs as per the Mandal Commission mandate. Even now, we have not reached the 27% scale. If you see the Group A and Group B posts, our representation is also quite meager. So what preventing OBCs to fulfill the 27% quota also? So there is a issue of creamy layer issue is also there. Similarly, if you see the representation in the legislative bodies, our representation is quite poor. And OBC women representation also in the legislative bodies is quite poor. So all these issues needs to be discussed. If you take the Parliament Secretariat, there are about 90 IAS officers there, out of 3 only OBC people. So why this kind of situation developed in this country for the last 77 years? Who are the responsible persons for this? So now we have to concentrate on these issues, and we have to deliberate on these issues, and we have to pass some resolutions here, and these resolutions will be forwarded to respective departments in the government for necessary action. So here the basic issue is now caste census. If once we miss this census, again it will take another 10 years or more than the 10 years also. So this census is very much important for us, because the issue of caste census has come in 2008 also. 2008, at that time BJP party has demanded that center should conduct in 2011 census, the caste census. But Congress government, the then Social Justice Minister Veerappa Moily announced in the Parliament that they are going to conduct caste census in 2011 census. But unfortunately they could not conduct, they took U-turn and they conducted socio-economic caste census. And this socio-economic caste census also, they have not so far made it public. In 2016, Government of India made a statement that, Government of India Census Commissioner made a statement that 98% of the socio-economic caste census data is good. Only there is 1.5% errors are there. But in 2022, the present government, they filed a petition in the Supreme Court in case, in Maharashtra case, that this is full of faults and there are so many errors are there, it cannot be published. So there are the two contradictory statements. Their own officer has publicly stated that it is 98% error free. Then what made them suddenly to say that it is totally with errors? Similarly, in 2018, the present government announced in the Lok Sabha, the Rajnath Singh Garu, on August 31st, 2018, that they are going to conduct caste census in 2021 census. But what made them to take U-turn in 2022, we don't know. Similarly, in Telangana also, the government made a statement that they will conduct caste enumeration, caste survey, because census will have to be conducted only by Government of India, that within 6 months after they come to power. They took in right earnest in the month of February, passed assembly resolution. Similarly, they issued GO on March 15th, but they couldn't move after that. So then our associations, OBC associations, they took up the cause and held several demonstrations. Our intellectual forum member Batula Sidai also did hunger strike for 12 days. So then government came forward, it moved and came forward, and they issued a GO on October 10th for conducting a comprehensive caste survey. So now the survey is over, almost all over in Telangana, and it is being computerized. So whatever happened in this country, it happened only after the great struggle by the people. So at the national level also, caste census will not be completed without any struggle by the OBC people. So we have to wage a war. That one must remember in his mind, in their mind. Otherwise, this is not going to be held that much simply. So in order to create awareness among the people and also create and some database about this OBC census and other things, we are now conducting this seminar here. So our intention is to conduct seminar here is to let people of Delhi listen our voices here, and parliament members must listen to it, and they must fight in the parliament for this caste census. Otherwise, 52% this was estimated by the Mandal basing on 1931 census, this is OBC population. But if you really estimate as of now, it will be more than 60% now, because Mandala has identified only 3,700 castes, but so many castes were added to Mandal Commission report after this Mandal Commission report. So now it is our time to pressurize the government to conduct caste census and arrive exactly what is the percentage of OBCs. Similarly, with regard to issue of reservation, if you see reservation in India, SC people, they get according to their population. That is the 15% reservation we are providing as per their population. And they are also eligible in open competition. ST people, they get reservation as per their population, and they will get, they are eligible to compete in the open competition. And OC people, now they are getting 10% reservation. But actually their population is not 10%, it is much, much less than EWS population, I am telling you. OC people might have been around 15 to 80% in this country, not more than that. Whatever this major committee which has estimated the OBC population in the country for giving report about EWS reservation, so they estimated quite high about the OC population in the country, but actually it won't be more than 15 to 18%, and EWS people won't be more than 10%. If you come to Telangana, OC population is only 11% and EWS population is only 4%. And for 4% people you are implementing reservation 10%. And if you come to OBC population, it is 61%. And you are implementing is 25% plus 4% reservation for BC Muslims, OBC Muslims. That means 29%. Muslims are categorized under BC category in Telangana. So 25 plus 4, 29. Actually in Telangana, Muslims are categorized in 3 lists. We have subcategorization of BCs in OBCs in Telangana. We have divided them into 5 categories. BCA, it is a nomadic, semi-nomadic tribes. BCB, vocational groups. BCC, converted Christians. BCD and other castes. So if you take a issue of Muslim, they are in the BCA group. They are in the BCB group. They are in the BCE group. So we are not against the reservation for Muslims, but what we are telling that for BC people, their quota has become quite less on account of these various kinds of reservation. So what we are demanding is that you first enumerate the BC people, OBC people, and then provide reservation according to their population. And also if you see the MLAs, number of legislators in the Telangana Assembly, a community which is having less than 0.5 population in Telangana, they are having about 14 assembly MLAs. And a community which is having about 15 lakh population, their MLAs are above 43. So whereas if you come to OBCs, their population is 61%, whereas their MLAs are only 19. And previous assembly there were 23. So day by day their number is increasing. So why it is decreasing? What measures we have to take to improve it? So the panacea for all these problems is, first let us conduct the caste census and provide reservation as per their population. That is the only one solution for this problem. So in order to create some enlightenment, awareness about these issues, we are conducting this meeting here. So now I invite our people who are here to come and deliberate. First, initially I will start with our Professor, Delhi University Professor Sandeep Kumar Yadav. So I request Sandeep Kumar Yadav Garu to come on to dais and give his valuable message on this occasion. Thank you. Please give him a big hand.